still in the hunt. Right now, Kasey Kahne is trying to stay in the hunt despite an 8th place finish last weekend at Dover. He still finds himself 180 plus out of first place, but still wants to stay alive in the hunt.
Yeah, it's a good weekend. Kansas has been a pretty decent track for us. We've qualified pretty well here in the past and raced good at times. So, we look forward to it. We've had good cars for the last while, and, we've been right there each weekend so far in the chase. We've had a couple issues both races that have held us back from better finishes, but, we've had fast race cars, and that's the main thing. If we can keep that up, hopefully we can win a race or two and get some of those points back that we've given up.
Questions for Kasey? Joe has one there right at the front.
Joe Menzer, NASCAR.com. Richard was talking the other day that, he talked to you after New Hampshire and said, don't even look at the points, just keep trying to do what you've been doing all year. And I mean, how it's easy to say, how difficult is it to do, and do you still think there's a way? He said if you win enough races, you can still win this thing. Yeah,
I mean, I've talked to Richard, and the only way that we're going to be able to get back into the points battle would be to win races. That's the only way you can get those points back. You need the bonus points and things, and they only come from wins and leading laps. So hopefully we can do that and gain some of those spots back. Those are the things that we can control. So those are the things we need to work on and stay focused at, and that's all I try to do each week. I know that's all Kenny and our whole Budweiser team does, is just try to stay focused on things that we can control. And if we can do that, hopefully we can get back in that top 5 and maybe even better.
Other questions for Kasey? Right in front there.
Hi, I'm Melinda Adams, ESPN. Just wondered if you could tell me how important it is to have a crew chief that really pushes the boundaries.
Well, I think, part of racing, part of this type of sport is you have to push those boundaries, and you have to take it as far as you can. The car tomorrow's kind of created since we've had it, it's been real cut and dry, to me anyways, and you don't cross those boundaries. You stay on one side or the other, and if you cross them, you get hit pretty hard, and that's how it's been with the car tomorrow, and they've shown it a few times. So, it's pretty black and white. You're either cheating or you're not. And, if you're not, you're not.
Other questions? Joe has another one up front.
Thanks, because I need my own microphone. What'd you make of the story about, George and Saudi Arabia, and has all the stuff that's been going on, is it any kind of distraction to you, or are you just kind of blocking that out?
Yeah, I just try to block it out. It sounds like, at least talking to Foster, that's something that the Gillettes are part of. That's something they're working on away from racing, and that's what he's told me. So, I don't know what else is involved in all of that, but that's just one of those things that we try to stay away from and stay focused on our race cars and how we can go fast each week, and focus on the things that we can make better, and that's trying to win races.
Go ahead, Jim.
Jim Pelt, LA Times. Kasey was...
And that's Kasey Kahne, of course. Foster and George that he was talking about is Foster and George Gillette, potential business agreements with Saudi Arabians. That's what that question was all about, but Kasey told us he's trying to block that out. Those Gillette guys being partners with Richard Petty and Richard Petty Motorsports, that's how that whole thing ties in together.